Hello, Empresses. Welcome to the weekend, the 7th and 8th of July here. We're working on a lot of stuff, but the shower of wisdom this morning is get right to it because that's how fast things are moving right now. This is your general read. I'm not going to say any more until we see the reading. General read for July 7th and 8th. What's going on with you? Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, the whole ball of wax. The energy, please. I also found my Archangel Michael deck, which I have been looking for. Also, a delightful person sent me a really beautiful deck. I will be talking about that, the Dream deck. Let's see, do I have the box right here? I do. So, Tarot of Dreams. I've been playing with it. It's really fun. I'm looking for my message. It showed up while I was on vacation, and so I'm trying to connect it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. And I will do a shout out to you, and I'm going to use that deck next week. Okay, I've been playing with it and sort of learning it, because every deck is different, you know, and every deck has its own energies. And this deck actually has a couple of cards that aren't in the traditional deck. So I want to make sure I understand how that works. I've had a lot of, well, let's get to it. Shut up, Mary Jo, let's get to it. I just can't wait to share. I know, right? Been that way my whole life. Every report card I had, sociability, workability, conflict. Really? She talks too much. Yeah, 10 of Swords. End of a crappy situation. End of a bad time. Over, done. If you've been stuck, feeling struggly, feeling like no one's coming together, you're like ready to hang it up. Over. That's over. That's over, darling. That's over, darling. Yes. Look at that. Wow. It's a situation. There's you and then there's other people. Yeah. There's you and there's other people here. You and your masculine. You're wrapping up a situation, they're wrapping up a situation, moving toward each other. This is the wisdom I was receiving last night. Praying for that, asking for communion, making a commitment to that communion. So, 6 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. You're resisting unless you make a definitive choice, which is the wisdom that was revealed to me last night. And making a definitive choice for the soulmate, for the twin, for the soulmate, for the one who is coming into you. Asking God to remove any impediments. Because there was a bad situation, primarily them. Your situation is resistance by longing and doing some other things that make you stuck, that make you feel stuck. Their situation could be leaving a karmic. I feel like there's leaving a karmic going on right now. That feels like the end of that situation to me. So your Divine Masculine, 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. They are truly seeing the value in this relationship. This is what they want. You know that, right? That's not an action card, but that is a manifestation card. That is a wish coming true. The action card is kind of like you gotta knock over a couple of cups to get to union here. A karmic is likely to get hurt here, or, well, it's wrapped up. The lesson will be wrapped up, and they are feeling like, I don't want to hurt anybody, right? There's a very deep kindness in this person, of course, because you're deeply kind, they're deeply kind too. And they have made some mistakes. Yeah, okay. You're having a human experience. That's what the human experience is all about, making mistakes so you can learn. So in order to learn and close that lesson, somebody needs to be removed from the situation so they can come toward what they want. That's why it's Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, Five of Cups here. It could be there's children involved, and that's why they haven't moved faster, or there's a piece of self-worth. They don't think they are worthy of you, and so now they see their value, they see their self-worth, and that is the key. That is the key that unlocks this. And so they need to then, it's not like they're going to trample over somebody, but they are going to be pulled to you, and they know it. They know it. They know it. Okay? The outcome, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. If someone's holding on for reasons of family, for reasons of prior commitments, right? They're married or something like that. Look, I am not advocating people breaking up marriages. You know that, because I've said that many, many times. You know that. What I am advocating for is to re-understand, reinterpret this experience, the experience we're having here as a human being, a spiritual being having a human experience. These institutions are not, the people who are breaking up marriages, are breaking up their own marriages, not you coming in and breaking anything up, because you can't really do that. You really can't. It has to be them choosing to move away from that commitment, and it's because that commitment is not soulful. You get me? It's not a soulful connection. I'm sweating. It's so hot here. So, woo! So, I'm just going to take this off. I don't care. So, 7 of Swords. They're running away from a commitment, from a prior commitment. And what makes that possible for them is this. The person they're in that commitment with, because these people are good people, see themselves as good people, there needs to be some kind of them being heard themselves. They're allowing themselves to be heard because they don't realize their self-worth, so that they can sort of gnaw themselves out of this situation. And, oof, oh my God. It's not a hot flash. Honestly, it's very humid here, very hot. It's been this way for a week, and we're so tired of it. All right, so blocks right now. What's blocking things here right now? This is what I'm just talking about. 10 of Cups, death. There's a lot of things in this connection here right now. The Death card is the transforming, going away from what they thought was making them happy or what they thought was a good situation. No longer a good situation, because why would death happen with the 10 of Cups? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. The karmic situation they're in is about to end. It's almost like they've resisted this 10 of Cups. This is a twin card, right? They've resisted this 10 of Cups because they knew it would be the death of something else. And at the time, that was almost too much to bear, right? It was like, I made this commitment, I'm going to stick with it. And then something happens, something devastating happens, like they see, the person in this commitment with them might have been cheating on them. It's likely that, because most of you, including myself, have been not really no talky, but like no touchy, right? There's no, and there's no way to, love is a choice. People feel how they feel. And it's likely that they have been resisting. You might have been resisting too. Woo. But this feels like the end of a very bad situation that is going to bring together the connection. And that 10 of Cups here, let me get one more here for blocks. It's so unusual to have that 10 of Cups be a block. It's just like they don't want to be happy. Oh, thank you. They don't want to be happy. Yeah, right. It's the end of this. Look at this. Another ending card, right? Ending, ending, ending. Ending the fact that they don't think they are allowed to be happy or should be happy. There's some kind of belief in here that they shouldn't get what they want. They shouldn't get what they know will make them happy. They don't believe they're allowed to be. They don't believe they're good enough. They don't believe in their own value of being happy. That's over. They now see their value. They understand. They understand. It is likely because of you. Yes. Oh my goodness. We got that Death card in the world. Now look at this. Fool, Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? The action to take is to take the leap of faith toward the new love. Because it's the twin. Wow. Wow. No more resistance. Because you've now chosen, see this part, the resistance, oh my God, I'm sweating. The resistance here is that you weren't choosing a cup. You're afraid to get hurt. I know this was my story too. Like, well, I'm afraid to really choose this person because it looks impossible. It looks impossible. Now, choose the cup. Take a leap of faith. Choose love. Choose that love. Choose that connection. Ask, pray for it. Because this other person is undergoing a massive transformation themselves. What do they want you to know here? 9 of Cups person, your Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, what would you like to tell your Divine Feminine here? Emperor, they're in charge now. If they felt like they were being manipulated, or if they, I mean, you know, people, it doesn't always, you don't always know when you're being manipulated, but somebody from an outside can say, that looks kind of fishy to me. And so they're now taking control of the situation. I want you to know that. Wow. Wow. Chariot. That's Cancer, right? The Cancerian energy there. That goes until July 22nd. Taking charge, getting control of the situation. Moving on. Yeah. Knight of Wands. They're likely to come at you pretty fast here. Fool and Knight of Wands. Reckless abandon. That's the phrase that's coming into my mind. Ace of Cups. Oh, that's so beautiful. They're ending a situation that's not love. Yeah, 2 of Swords. What? 2 of Swords. They're trusting themselves. That's about intuition. Blocking their heart. That feels to me like they're listening now to their own intuition. They're trusting themselves. Yes, Star. Yeah. They're trusting themselves. That's healing. Boy, that's interesting. They're blocking out the feeling. They're blocking out the manipulation now. They're no longer under its spell. It's also likely that this Knight of Wands, but I see the 7 of Swords here, it's also likely that the thing that caused them the pain, the 5 of Cups, is that the person, the karmic, was cheating on them. And all this time they've been good. Like, wait a second. All this time I've been resisting my feminine. For what? For what? Knight of Wands. All right, let's see how this unfolds here, because 10 of Pentacles, holding on to 10 of Pentacles, now moving away from that. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, third party. They've also built a nice foundation with you. They know that it's somewhere to go. It's structurally sound. Okay? There's Death and Chariot here. How are we unfolding there? Ooh, 2 of Cups. Nice. So they're coming toward you with all due speed, ending that situation, coming toward you to reveal love. They know this is a solid foundation. It's been hidden. Moon, very much so. This is a situation that's been hidden. They're using their intuition, the Two of Swords here. Under the Ace of Cups, Two of Swords star here. Eight of Pentacles, willing to do the work. Willing to do the work. If they were in a karmic situation, okay, and they have resisted you, something happens, the end of this bad situation makes it no longer, it like frees them, right? The Fool is free. It frees them up to no longer be beholden in this situation. And so they're following their star. They see you as the Ace of Cups, the star here. Two more for outcome here. You probably know if you watch me for any length of time that Eight of Pentacles is unsatisfying to me. Oh my God. Okay, so awesome. You're their Empress. You see the Empress in the middle here? Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. For some of you, they're worried that this move may cost them a lot of money. That's why the Eight of Pentacles, they're really focused on their work. They're worried that they don't want to come to you empty-handed, okay? They don't want to do that. They want to come to you in a way that is worthy of the Empress. But keep in mind, they're the Emperor, okay? So they can do it. They can do this now. There's a confidence. That Page of Pentacles makes me feel good because that's about a confidence level, that they know that they now have. Something happened, their wish was granted. And the wish was granted in kind of a negative way, okay? The wish was granted in a way that made them see how much they were being manipulated and how little it really was love. That it was lacking a loving situation. The betrayal of this, Ten of Swords. So for your part, Divine Feminine, you're sitting, this is receptivity, okay? There's nothing to do here, right? Just stop resisting by choosing them, right? If you've already chosen them, great. But there's some resistance, and the resistance could have been the longing, and the why isn't he here yet, the why isn't he here yet? So instead, shift into this Empress mode of, well, he is here. He is. Right? Spiritually, we're connected. I was gifted with the very strong truth of how much we're connected in these last couple days. And it blows my mind. Right? And what you see on the earth plane, what you see happening, and your friends going like, move on, move on. As always, my advocacy is for focusing on your own self, focusing on what's good for you, doing loving things for yourself, asking the universe for help in bringing this person to you, clear any and all barriers to have them come to you. They may get hurt a little bit here. They may see in stark realization what this karmic was doing to them and why it wasn't okay. And it may hurt them, okay? But it may just be one of those realizations, because this Five of Cups is, the Two of Cups is standing behind them. They're not really seeing that. But now that they're the Emperor Chariot moving toward you fast, because they now know they're in control of the situation. 100% in control. Michael, Archangel Michael cards. I haven't seen you in such a long time. This union was hidden, and it can now come to light. Fool, Ace of Cups. Wow. They're going to make you a big offer. They're going to make you a big offer. All right? That Fool, Ace of Cups is like, I don't care. I love you. Let's be together. And you're like, okay, how's this going to work? And they're like, forget about logistics, right? There's like this real reckless abandon is a strong term, but the Fool is reckless. The Fool is not like operating on wisdom. It's operating on pure air, right? It's elemental air. The Fool is elemental air. So it's operating on pure delight, taking a leap of faith, all right? And I like that your guy is the Emperor now, because we've been the Empress Club for a long time now. Your guy is the Emperor now. That should show you something here, okay? So let's see what Archangel Michael has to offer you for guidance here. Wow. Really good. Some of you, your guys are going to lose money here because of their marriages and whatever, but innocence. Self-respect, absolutely. This is all for the Divine Masculine. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong, okay? So the Divine Masculine has stayed in a bad situation. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. And this is for you, too. When we're talking about marriages ending, relationships ending, this next 6 weeks or so is really bad for existing relationships that don't have a strong foundation, astrologically. There's going to be a lot of endings happening this summer. A lot, okay? I ask you that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So they may feel, I mean, there is this Fool energy of let's just go for it. And then there's, you know, the awareness that the karmic skewered them and all that stuff. And you may have to deal with that person in the future if they're married to them, if they have to go through this situation. But they come to you and they say, I love you, let's be together. Let's work this together. There may be a little bit of embarrassment about loss of money, loss of financial standing. Could lose a business, lose a house, something along those lines. Me, don't care. I don't care. Whatever. I don't care. The foundation that was built is faulty. So things are going to go away. Things are going to slide away. So your job as the Empress is to be that pillar of strength. The soft, gentle, yet still strong. I'm here, not going anywhere. I'm here to help you through this. You know, very loving and nurturing, giving them that. Absolutely. For them, it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. Yep. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. That's directly at this Ten of Swords. The healthy changes you might need to make are about wanting it to look a certain way or resisting how this comes together, because the manifesting power you have is about universe, bring us together, clear any and all blocks to us being together, and then releasing the need to know how it works, how it's going to work. Release that, okay? Innocence, the Fool, right? Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. This is also, innocence is an interesting word because the Fool here, it's like you have released all of your filters. You've released all your filters. There's no baggage. There's no like, oh, I don't want to really put my eggs in one basket because what if I get hurt? That was one of my things, was I don't really want to count on this. And when I realized the shift was to being in my own power, being in my own self-worth and value and knowing that I'm worthy of a big love relationship, so please come to me, that is taking a leap of faith. You're just trusting that the universe is going to bring this closer. The Seven of Wands is not trusting in the universe. You need to trust in the universe to bring you this Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Wow. An old situation that they thought was good is ending, for sure. Self-respect. Part of your Divine Masculine's reasons for staying in this karmic relationship that was very unhealthy for them was they didn't know their own value and their own self-respect. You are teaching them that. Divine Feminine. By being in your power, by saying, I only want my soulmate, my twin flame. I only want this one person. And I'm willing to put my chips on that. And trusting the universe here. Trust the universe. Trust it. A couple cards for you. This is big. King of Cups. Your divine masculine loves you. Messages to you. Seriously? Oh my God. Wow. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Manifesting passion. King of Wands. Manifesting passion. They manifest, they're passionate, they tell the truth and take action, right? Magician and King of Wands are men of action, right? The truth shall set you free. The truth is the thing that allows them to move. The truth that we've been talking about here, that they have self-worth and value, and they are worthy of you. Now they're the emperor. Now they're the emperor. Okay? Powerful. With the Empress, a dedicated leader who is willing to do whatever it takes. They've seen the folly of the old relationship, which has been tried to throw a mirror up to this idea of, you know, I will sacrifice myself for this relationship. Now they see why that was an unhealthy thing for them to do, because this other person they were with did not cherish them, did not believe in them, did not, and in fact has been very, very disrespectful of all the sacrifices they have made. Now for you two to be together, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, highest form of love. Highest form of love. Oh my word. Well, that is what I came here to say today. That is been revealed to me in dreams. What I've been led to talk about today is about trusting the process. Anything that you're doing that's resisting this, that's the action you need to take to be open to the Ace of Cups Fool. Be open to that. It may feel a little bit scary, because if they're like, this is the show up on your door with a duffel bag moment. Between now and end of July, July 22nd. Big things are happening. Big things are happening. And you are the star. They know it. They've come awake. They needed a big betrayal to come away. And they know it. Now they know it. Oh my word. No longer sweating. Maybe it was a hot flash. But it's still 90 degrees out with 90% humidity. Just saying. Okay. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you soon. Going to be doing on the regular channel, going back to doing the dailies, and also the weeklies will be up July 8th through the 15th, weeklies for all the zodiacs. So I will see you there and here in the Empress Club. Bye, guys.